All right, folks, got Miami head men's basketball coach Jim Larrañaga here, recently announced as a Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame first-time nominee. We'll jump right into questions. If you have one for Coach L, please use the hand raise function and wait to be called on. We'll start off with Luke Cheney from All Hurricanes. Luke?
Hey, Coach. So from an offensive perspective, how does attacking Georgia Tech's 1-3-1 zone vary from the, I guess, more common 2-3 zones that you'll face against?
Well, first of all, they don't just play a 1-3-1. They play a 1-3-1, a 1-1-3, a 2-3, and also man-to-man. So you got to be prepared for all those different defenses. And the best thing is if your point guard, whether it's Nigel Pack or Bensley Joseph, just knows what offense the coaches want us in, depending on what defense it is. And each of those defenses has areas that you can attack. But the bottom line is you got to attack. You can't be just totally on the perimeter. You got to get in the paint, get a paint touch, kick it out, get a paint touch and finish, get to the offensive boards.
Go to Azubi Charles from Kane Sport.
Hey, Coach. First off, just Happy New Year and Happy Holidays. Just wanted to get your thoughts on, almost midway through the season. Where do you feel like the team has, shown you the best? Like, what have you seen that you like from the team the best? I know we talked about needing to rebound as a team more. Have you thought that has improved a little bit throughout the season?
Well, we've certainly emphasized it in practice. We're drilling, rebounding, blocking out. We're doing okay with that. Our defense at times has been very good. We've been getting back and setting our defense better and better. Our offense is very much helped by our defense. When we're playing good defense, it creates opportunities in the open court. So they go hand in hand. There's got to be great balance, good defense, good rebounding, and good offense to really be successful.
Go to Adam Lichtenstein from the Sun Sentinel.
Hey, Jim. First, congrats on being nominated for the Hall of Fame. It's awesome. And second, just overall on offense, seems like you guys are a very efficient offensive team. I think Ken Palm has you, 12th in the nation in offensive efficiency. Just what's gone into that? I guess what's made you guys such an efficient offensive team?
Well, I said this before the season, and I believe it's still true today. We have 4 guys who have scored a lot of points throughout their career. Isaiah Wong now has 1,500. Jordan Miller is very close to that. Norshad Omir's got 1,000, and Nigel has got to be very close to that. So when you have 4 players who are also very efficient at scoring the ball, and then you add someone like a Bensley Joseph, a Wooga Poplar, an Anthony Walker, those guys can also score. You have a well-balanced attack, and they're willing to share the ball with each other. So we're getting some pretty good shots, and hopefully we can continue to knock them down.
Go to Cal Friedman from WVUM. Cal?
Coach Miles Kelly on Georgia Tech, he's averaging almost 10 points per game more than he did his freshman year. What have you seen on film of him from his sophomore year so far that's made him so efficient?
Well, Miles Kelly is a high-octane scorer and deep three-point shooter. He's got a very quick release. He's got great range. He can put the ball on the ground and attack. He hurt us last year, and we've got to do a much better job on him this year. He's really an impact player in our league.
Go to Marcus Benjamin from Keynes County. Marcus?
Hi, Coach. Just wanted to ask about just the overall mental of this team. Obviously, you guys have experienced a lot of success, and what we've seen from, just teams and maybe all sports is that maybe the success gets to their head. How do you maintain the focus of this team to really just kind of continue through this season as if it's the beginning of the season?
Okay, well, Marcus, it's a situation that my staff focuses on every day in practice. If you build the right habits and you have guys who are very focused and playing consistent basketball, you have a chance to compete at a high level. The difficulty is trying to maintain that focus. And right now, just looking at our guys in practice, we seem to be very focused. We're practicing very hard and very well, and that normally carries over to the game.
Go back to Azubi.
Hey, Coach, with this, another road game coming up at Georgia Tech, how important are these ACC road games? You guys have a lot down the stretch, and what's your message to the guys on the road when they're facing these matchups?
Well, the regular season is a marathon. We have 20 conference games, 10 at home, 10 on the road, and every one of them is worth one. It's either one win or one loss on your record. And you want to be prepared for each and every game, because on the road, the home team normally plays its best games. They have the crowd behind them. They feel energized. I know Georgia Tech is going to be very ready to play, and our guys got to be ready for the challenge. Georgia Tech plays a variety of defenses and has a ton of guys who can score the ball. So we need to defend, we need to rebound, and we need to attack whatever defense they're in.
Go back to Cal.
Coach, Bensley Joseph and Wooga Poplar, two freshmen from last year, now getting a lot more minutes and having some really good production as sophomores. What have they done to earn these opportunities?
Well, I consider Bensley Joseph to be a starter. He plays starters minutes. He's terrific coming in off the bench. He's our best on-ball defender. And he's a vital part of our team. He's gotten better in every category, offensively and defensively. And then Wooga Poplar has moved into the starting lineup this year. He's got so much potential. He could really end up being like an all-conference caliber player. He's learning and improving and getting better each week, each month.
Marcus.
Coach,
Sorry about
what
that.
have you seen from Isaiah Wong from a leadership perspective? Obviously, he's having a tremendous season, but when the team is down, like for example, in the last game at Notre Dame, what have you seen from him from a leadership perspective, and any other player that really kind of helps to motivate the team to get back on track?
Well, we have a number of really good leaders. Isaiah is certainly one of them. He is a quiet leader. He leads by example of how hard he practices and plays and how he's always ready to compete at a high level. He's also very coachable. You tell him what the team needs him to do, and he's always willing to do it. He's improved tremendously on creating shots for his teammates. That's why he's gotten so many assists. He had a game where he was 8 assists, no turnovers, 6 assists, 1 turnover. So he does a great job. The other senior, Jordan Miller, is also a terrific leader, also kind of quiet, but a little bit more vocal than Isaiah. And he, again, does it with a variety of skills that he possesses, both offensively and defensively. He's one guy that has to guard bigger guys than himself. He has to guard smaller guys when we're switching. He has to be able to score the ball both from inside and outside. And he's especially effective in the middle against the zone. We were able to get him the ball, and he was able to create shots for his teammates. And those two guys are really great leaders for us.
Got time for 2 more. We'll go back to Azubi and then Cal, and that'll wrap it up.
Hey, Coach, just at 13-1, do you feel like your team, is still underrated, not getting the respect they deserve, or do you guys, still have that chip on your shoulder, ready to continue to prove the country wrong?
Well, I've never worried about what other people, how they evaluate us. We as a coaching staff, concentrate on how good can we get? How do we improve each and every day and each and every week? The rankings are nice. They're things for fans to talk about. But as far as we're concerned, it's more about performance on the court against a specific opponent. Right now, our focus is totally on Georgia Tech.
All right, last question for Coach L. I'll go back to Cal Friedman.
Thank you, Alex. I just wanted to go back to the question about Wooga Poplar. You mentioned that he could be an all-conference player. How can Wooga develop to get to that potential?
Well, he's improved dramatically in his defense. I'm very, very happy with that progress. He's becoming a better and better rebounder, and he can be a great rebounder, especially at the defensive end, because of his strength and jumping ability. But offensively, for him to become an all-conference player, he needs to start focusing on shooting pull-up jump shots. He's a tremendous 15-foot jump shooter. He can do it off the catch, and he can do it off the bounce. He can do it off a screen, but he needs to do it more. Not more consistently. He already does it consistently. He just doesn't look for it, you know. He looks for his threes and he looks for his driving layups, but you know, he's an outstanding 15-foot jump shooter. He needs to try to get those shots more regularly.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.